My friends kicked me out of our vacation after my ex's wife tracked me down 5 years later. So my friend group had been planning this international trip for months. We were all so excited, looking at hotels and making lists of places to visit. Then last week, they told me it would be better if I didn't come anymore. Here's what happened. 5 years ago, I dated this guy named Owen. I was 20 years old and thought I was in love, but the relationship was always weird. He'd be super sweet and text me constantly for 2 weeks, then completely disappear for a whole month with no explanation. I'd ask his friends where he went, and they'd act like I was crazy. They told me to stop bothering him and just move on, but I kept holding on because when he was around, everything felt perfect. Then one day, I got a message from a random woman asking if I knew Owen. My hands were shaking as I read it because I knew something bad was coming. That's when she told me everything. Owen had a wife, and he was also seeing another girl at the same time. Suddenly, everything made sense. The disappearing acts, why he never wanted me to meet his family, why our dates were always at weird times in random places. I felt like the stupidest person alive. The woman explained that his wife found out about the other girl first, and the wife told her that they almost got divorced because of me. They already knew who I was before I even found out the truth. I was mortified. I immediately reached out to the wife to apologize. I met her at a coffee shop and explained that I had no idea Owen was married. She was actually nice about it and said she believed me. After that, I cut Owen off completely and never told anyone about it. I was too embarrassed and just wanted to forget it ever happened. 5 years passed, and I thought that chapter was closed forever. Then 2 months ago, one of my friends, Olivia, messaged me saying a woman was asking about where I lived and where I worked. Olivia didn't share anything, but asked the woman why she needed that information. It was Owen's wife. She told Olivia the whole story and said her marriage never recovered because of what happened with me 5 years ago. Olivia then told our entire friend group. My friends started asking me about it, and I finally explained everything. How I was young and ignored the red flags because I wanted to believe Owen loved me. But instead of being supportive, they started making jokes about it. Their whole attitude toward me changed. I invited them out for lunch, and nobody responded. That's when I asked my closest friend in the group what was going on. She admitted they'd been talking about me behind my back for 2 months. They even hung out without me just to discuss my situation. Then she dropped the bomb. They already booked the international trip without me. They decided I shouldn't come and told me this wasn't a good time for me to join them. I couldn't believe it. These were my friends for years.